Hi guys. So I wanted to make a video today. How do I describe this? Basically about just making the most of our business and following up and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna start this video with a joke. Yay! I think it was Mike Patillo said this joke at It Works You recently in Michigan. And I just thought it really applied to what I'm going to talk about today. So, this woman, she keeps buying lottery tickets, and every week that she buys them, she prays, God, please, please let me win the lottery. I'll give back. I'll do all this amazing stuff. Just please let me win the lottery. And the first week she does it, and prays that she doesn't win. Second week, same thing. She prays, God, please, please, I'll send money to Africa. I'll do whatever you want. Just please let me win the lottery. I really need this money. Again, doesn't win. Third week, she prays again. God, will you please grant me this prayer? I've been praying so hard about this, and I really want to do good things with this money, and I just really need you to help me out here. And again, she doesn't win. But what happens next is the skies open up, and God looks down to her and he says, can you help me out here and at least buy a lottery ticket? And the point of that is that I feel a lot of times in this business we'll hope and pray and just wish that everything will work out with our business, but we're not really willing to put in that much work. If you join this business and somebody told you, oh my gosh, it's so easy to get to diamond, like, you hardly have to do anything, you can just post on Facebook and Instagram for a few hours a day and it's fine, or you can just occasionally post, or you can hand a coupon to a cashier and you'll be fine. I don't know who would tell you that, because it's not true. The one thing about this business is it's not difficult in that you don't have to be a genius, you don't have to have a special degree, you don't have to have special training, but you do have to work hard. And I think that's a misconception. I think a lot of people think that, okay, I'm going to join It Works, I'm just going to post on Instagram and Facebook every now and then, and the money's just going to roll in, and people are just going to flock to me because these products are so amazing that people will just call me and be like, oh, I need to have those products you have. That doesn't happen. I'm sorry to say, if you think that you're going to succeed in this business doing those things, I hate to break it to you, but that's just not the way that it works. I was recently messaging a girl who had, she commented on a post that I boosted on my business page, and it was about having wraps. And she commented and asked how much, and I messaged her. That's another tip. If somebody asks you info about a product, say, I'll message you, and then send them the info. Because then if somebody else sees the post and they wanted the same info, they're less likely to comment, and then you won't know that they're interested. So always say, I'll message you, and then send them the info. And just send them the bare minimum of what they asked for. Don't tell them this is what the wrap does, this is the scientific explanation, this is where the ingredients are grown, blah, blah, blah. Just answer the question that they asked. Anyway, so I messaged her, and we get to talking, and she's like, yeah, I've really wanted to try these things, but, like, how does it work? I've messaged a few people about them, because I keep seeing them everywhere, and nobody's written me back. And that made me just go, like, what? Like, you mean to tell me there are distributors out there who actually have somebody coming to them asking for info on their products, basically saying, hey, I want to buy your product, and they're not getting back to her? Like, oh my gosh. And the thing is that, like, I know that this happens. Like, let me tell you straight up, if you are blessed enough to have somebody come to you asking for the products, that is a blessing, because that doesn't always happen. A lot of my sales have been me contacting people that have liked my posts, or people that, like friends of mine that I was just like, hey, are you interested in this product? Very rarely is it just people being like, hey, I've seen that you're selling these wraps. Can I buy some? It doesn't happen. I mean, it does, but it doesn't happen enough to sustain a business. So if you have somebody contacting you and you're not doing everything in your power to answer their questions and to sign them as a customer, what are you doing? And then you complain, like, and then people complain that, like, oh, nobody wants these products. No, I don't know how to do this business. You can't make money with this business. It's too hard, blah, blah, blah. Like, for real? It's really that hard to message somebody? And if you have that much fear about sending a message online to somebody, you need to do some personal development. Whether or not you stay in this business or not, like, that's something that you should probably work on. Because, like I say this from a place of love. Like, I don't want anybody to go through life being so afraid of human connection that they can't even send a message online. So yeah, I don't know. This business is a blessing. It's really a rare opportunity. Like, multi-level marketing in general is like, it has a lot of amazing points to it. But it works in general. I don't know, like, I just, it's rare to see a company with so many successful people. And you look at all these successful people and they're all, like, I mean, some of them are, like, really good looking or, like, really charismatic or something, but some of them are just average people. Or maybe the ones who are really charismatic didn't start out that way, but this business encouraged them to develop into their best self. So honestly, it just makes me sad when I see people who are exposed to this opportunity and they choose not to make the most of it, or they choose to just stay stuck the way that they are because they think it's too hard to change, or it's too comfortable to not change. And it really is a waste. And, like, I don't know, like, I've known a lot of people who have passed in my life, and it just really makes you aware of how short life is. Like, in the Bible, my pastor says this all the time. In the Bible, it talks about, like, our time here is meaningless, so make the most of it. You know, like, it's short, and it's gonna pass like that, so why not make the most of it? Like, are you really gonna throw away your life here on earth because of fear? Like, I don't know, maybe it's easier for me because, like, I believe in an afterlife. So sometimes when I get afraid, I mean, sometimes I don't do this, and I'd like to do it more, but you just got to remind yourself, like, this is all going to pass away anyway, so, like, why not just go for it? You know? Why not have fun while you're here? And, like, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been in that place where I have resentments and where I'm living in fear and where I feel like it's never going to work and I'm wasting my time. And usually when I'm stuck in that place, I feel that way about everything. So that tells me that maybe I shouldn't listen to that. Because if I think that, like, my entire life sucks at that point, then, like, of course I'm going to think work sucks. But then there are times when like, for example, when I was in Michigan and we, like, a huge team of us went out for breakfast, and I was just looking around and, like, talking with some girls from the States and, like, meeting all these different people. And I just looked around and it just hit me, like, how hard we all work and how much we care about this and how many lives that we've changed. And I just, like, I got choked up. And I've had so many experiences like that with this business where it's just like, it's tremendous the impact that this business can have on people's lives. Like, when I tell people that It Works can change lives, I'm not lying. Like, I fully 100% believe that, because I was a much different person before this business. And I don't know, it just, if you really dive in, it forces you to better yourself. So yeah, I realize I'm over 10 minutes now. I hope that you watch this and know that, like, I really hope I don't come across harsh. This all comes from a place of love. This all comes from a place of having been in that place where it just doesn't feel like it's worth the effort, and it's just easier to give up on yourself, and it's easier to give up on your dreams and your goals and all that stuff. But I just hope you know that you're worth it. And yeah, please don't throw this opportunity away, because it's awesome. So yeah, I think I'll end this now. Thank you for watching.